Hi there. It's October the 27th, and we continue our journey through the prophecies of Jeremiah, Yirmiyahu in Hebrew, the Lord appoints or the Lord establishes. And we're in chapter 51, and we're reading chapter 51, verses 1 to 53. And in this chapter, we continue to hear about the eventual decline and overwhelming of Babylon. Babylon is holding the nations around it in thrall. It's exported many of Israel to it and Judah. But it says, Jeremiah prophesies that the Lord is going to send destruction on Babel, destruction on Babylon, the Bavel in Hebrew. And Babylon is going to be destroyed, but Israel and Judah are going to be rescued. In fact, God says specifically that Israel and Judah are not widowed by the Lord. The Lord has not made them widows. They are going to be redeemed. They're going to be saved. And he tells them that when Babel when Babel falls, they should flee and get out of Babylon and not hang around. Babylon has been, it seems, the cup of God's judgment. It's been the chalice filled with God's wrath. But Babylon is going to fall. Babylon's going to come to an end, and there's no healing for Babylon. Because from the north, as we've said before, the Medians are coming. And Media, led by Cyrus, is sharpening its arrows already, Jeremiah says, to prepare for this coming overwhelming power that's going to come and take Babylon. The Lord is going to bring hordes like locusts swarming across the city. He also points out the vanity of the idols that the Babylonians have been trying to appeal to, that they are non-gods, they are hollow, they have no sense, they cannot deliver, unlike the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Babylon, says Jeremiah, has been God's club to punish and to correct and to chasten the nations, but now Babylon is to be repaid, and primarily she's to be repaid for what she's done to Judah and what she's done to Jerusalem. Because Media, as we said, is coming, the cry of Zion will be heard, the violence of Babylon will be repaid, and particularly Bel, the non-god Bel, the great idol, the main idol of the Babylonians, is going to be brought down. And at the end of our reading, around verse 53, it talks about when Babylon gains height, when it reaches up to the heaven, then it will be brought low. And there seems here to be a reference to back in Genesis when the Tower of Babel, or actually it's the same word in Hebrew. Bavel is the same word in Hebrew as Babel and Babylon. So it's saying when Bavel reaches up to heaven, it's going to be brought low, in a reference back to that bringing down of the Tower of Men as they built it up on the plains of Shinar back in the story in Genesis. We've already said this, but we say again that Babylon has been organizing itself apart from God. It's been conquering nations and seems to set itself up as an organization of men apart from the living God, apart from the maker of heaven and earth. And it's going to find that nothing formed against the Lord can prosper, and that only God himself is the deliverance, and he's going to deliver his people. He's going to be true to his covenant. We can thank God today that we are included in those covenant promises that are made to Israel through Messiah Jesus, and that we too are going to are experiencing the rescue that God offers to us. Have a very good October 27th.